Hey everybody, it's Jason.
And I'm Bryce.
Welcome back to In the Bay. It's been a minute.
It has. It's been what, like 2 months? A month and a half? Something like that?
It's been a while, but you've been busy. I've been busy.
Holidays were busy.
Holidays were busy. We got hammered with a snowstorm recently.
Yep, record one. It's like, what do they say, one in every 20 years?
It was a century kind of snowfall, I think, even.
Yeah.
So it still pales in comparison to what.
Yeah, oh my
my God,
goodness.
yeah,
I've seen some
50-some
pictures.
inches.
Yeah. Its whole car is buried, and it's just,
Yeah.
yeah.
But
They
it
don't
was
get-
fun.
Yeah, they don't get a whole lot of snow like that
No.
in that large a quantity.
No, not all at once. It was a pretty epic storm. So it was.
Oh, yeah.
School canceled for a couple of days. Church bars in Wisconsin shut down. No, that's,
Yeah, they said we're not opening on Sunday.
bars and
so-
churches in Wisconsin shut down. That's pretty rare.
And Monday.
And Monday,
was closed
too.
too. I didn't get to go to bingo this week.
You put bingo?
Yeah.
Where do you go to bingo?
Bar I work at.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Have it
yeah.
every Monday, and then we just started Trivia Tuesdays.
Really? Mm-hmm. Well, I'm gonna have to check that out. Maybe the
Oh.
trivia, not so much the bingo, maybe, but I got a friend that likes trivia too, so maybe he'll come down and
Nice.
do some trivia with you. That'd be
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, I would.
How's work going?
It's going good.
Yeah?
We kind of slowed down a little bit, but from word in the area, every shop's slow right now because we had such a mild winter up until this point.
Yeah.
So we expect a little bit of work probably next week coming in from the storm.
Okay. There should be nice hits too potentially because cars weren't driving very fast when they were driving.
Yeah, a lot of gravy, as they
So,
would say.
yeah.
So hopefully.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Catch a break rather than some of that heavy hit stuff.
Yeah, and I just put a Unicide on the Dodge too, so.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of big jobs coming in.
Yeah, well that's good.
Yeah.
Keep you on your toes. Something
It's
like
always
that.
It's always good making money. So.
Well, cool. So we got a few things to cover tonight. We're got a big announcement, something I'm pretty excited about that. I've been getting feedback, and I'll kind of walk through the whys and the hows and what I'm looking to do to better support another segment of the industry that I really wasn't focused on too much up until recently. I'm pretty excited about that. So
Yeah.
I've been doing a lot of work, and I did a little teaser, some social media teasers the other day, but now the website's up and running. BackBay's got what I need to have it queued up, and been adding some content. So we're looking forward to that. So, but before we get into that, I just want to share a couple of upcoming events that I'm going to be participating in. Hopefully, you'll be able to join in some of them. Wisconsin Collision Repair Professionals will be holding their conference this year on April 9th and 10th. In Elkhart Lake. Any chance you're gonna be going to that? Probably not, but maybe.
Probably not. I don't know.
Okay.
I'll have to see.
Well, it'd be good to get you there if it's at all possible. I don't know what it costs to register or anything like that, but I'll be driving down there on both Thursday and Friday, and then coming back. It's not too terribly far, so.
Yeah, it's just
if
like
you're-
an hour and a half. Or
Yeah,
something.
if you're able to make it, you're welcome to tag along with me, and
Alrighty.
happy to introduce you to some people that I know that you probably don't, and vice versa maybe. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're going to be doing two presentations on Thursday while I'm down there. We're going to be doing a BackBay Live kind of event.
Oh.
It's going to be a little bit different. So I'm asking technicians to put me on the spot. We're going to talk about what are their struggles, what are their challenges. We kind of talked in a recent episode about what are some things that technicians really want moving forward. So I want to get some more feedback on that. Again, I want to, as a technician advocate, I really want to focus on, building tools and supporting technicians. And to do that, we need their feedback and telling us what they need. So I'll be looking for technician feedback at that event, as well as if you've got a technical question that you're struggling with or whatever. Again, put me on the spot. We'll do some research. Maybe we'll phone a friend kind of in Back Bay or elsewhere and see if we can get answers in. I make a pledge that any answers that we aren't able to get that day, I will follow up with the individual technicians. So looking forward to that. And then after that, actually, I'm going to be joining Kristen Felder, my former boss. She's going to be in Wisconsin as well. She's probably not going to like the cold weather coming up from Arkansas, but most of the snow should be gone by then, I would imagine. But she's doing a presentation on OE estimating manual using procedures for non-included additional labor. So there's a nice tie into the BackBay Estimator announcement we're going to talk about tonight, and kind of BackBay and the technical aspects, and kind of leveraging her expertise along with the technical aspects to put together hopefully a pretty cool presentation. So looking forward to kind of tag teaming with her, getting the band back together a little bit, if you will. And then on Friday, I'll be doing a vehicle technology and trends presentation, a presentation that I started doing many years ago, and I just have been continually updating it as new technology evolves. And it started with the ultralight steel auto body vehicle. That's how long I've been doing this. But then the LSAB, and then the future steel vehicle, and now they're in the Gen 3 steels, and collision repair diagnostics and ADAS, and just kind of, again, keeping pace with technology and talking about new tools and equipment that technicians might have at their disposal in the not too distant future. So it'd be great if you could make it to that one. It'd be nice to have you there. But and then April 15th, not too many days later, I'll be doing a presentation, a webinar. It's kind of a joint association between the Indiana Auto Body Association, the Ohio Auto Body Association, and the Mid-Atlantic Auto Care Alliance. We're doing a webinar for them talking about happier technicians equals more productive shops. So again, what we talked about before, some data I'm going to be getting from the Wisconsin group, and I'll be putting that together for a presentation to talking to shop owners and managers. And again, how can we better support our technicians and give them tools to make their lives better, to make their jobs better, to make the shop more profitable, so that everybody in the shop comes out winning. So I'm looking forward to that event as well. So much thanks to that group for allowing me to spend some time with them. And then in early May, I will be at the Women's Industry Network Conference in Tucson, Arizona, May 5th and 6th. And I'm going to have 3 sessions there. I looked at the schedule today. We're talking about good weld, bad weld, what would you call it? So we're going to have a mix of technical people in the room as well as some non-technical people. We're going to do some interactive activities. I'm going to break them into groups, put some of the technicians with some of the office personnel, and I'm going to be bringing some weld samples. And we're going to have a little bit of a contest. I'm not exactly sure how we're going to pull it off yet, but we're going to have some conversation about, hey, what do you think? What do you think went wrong? What was the correct, what would you do to correct this? And I'll be bringing some door prizes for the winning teams, if you will.
Nice.
And so that should be good. So I'm looking to do that. So though it's not going to be much of a presentation as much as just an interactive conversation about different types of welding joints and what to look for and what makes a good weld, what makes a bad weld, and then again how to correct those. So pretty looking forward to all those events. And with that, so if you're watching today and you're going to be at either the Win event or the Wisconsin event, come say hi to me, introduce yourself, and let me know that you watched this episode of In the Bay, and I'm going to give you a special prize as well. So I'm not going to tell you what it is, but it's going to be, it's going to have some value as well. So again, just come say hi, say I saw you on In the Bay, and wanted to redeem my free prize or something. So just get to have that conversation going on. So looking forward to all those events. Pretty excited.
Yeah, those will be good events.
It's been a while since I've had that many presentations back to back to back. This is what I used to do quite frequently, is go and speak at conferences.
Bring it back to your old iCar days, huh?
I know, back to my iCar days, working with Kristen. I guess that's throwback week.
Yeah.
So cool. All right. So with that, another thing, forgot. I can't believe I forgot this almost, but I've been making a bunch of changes to the website. There were some things on the website I didn't like. There were a few things that were out of order. The mobile version of it wasn't good. It wasn't being fully responsive. So I've been spending a lot of time cleaning up the website. At the same time, I also have been making it easier to sign into BackBay for new subscribers. So the first step in that was just going through a different registration process, starting with Discord, and then once logging into WAP with the Discord rather than create a new account and go through that whole process. So again, a little bit of refinement on there to make everyone's life a little bit easier in the future.
Oh, yeah.
And I've redesigned all the URLs. We were going to wap.com/backbay trials, WAP, like these, all kind of starting with WAP. And so now what I've done, I've like brought those all under the Collision Pro Assist umbrella. So now it's collisionproassist.com Pro, collisionproassist.com Passport. And then Estimator, which we'll be talking about tonight, and then our pass, and then trial, and then Estimator trial. So just to make things a little bit easier, a little bit more streamlined, and again, trying to do this all, building a website by myself and trying to figure the integrations and the billing. It just it's been a learning, it's been a lesson for sure, and but I'm just making slight tweaks to make things a little bit better. So.
Nice.
That's
Well,
the reason I know that.
as any website starting out, there's always going to be stuff you can always make better.
Yeah.
So that's just what you're doing. So.
Yeah. So pretty excited about it. So yeah. So then again, the other thing that I'm excited really about is this launch of BackBay Estimator. And when I launched BackBay, I wasn't really thinking about estimators. We already talked about Kristen. Kristen's got all of her estimating classes that she and Larry do, and they're estimating 20 group, and she's got negotiation classes. And then you look at, there's paint companies that have estimating classes, and the information providers have information how to use their systems. And so I was thinking, there's an overload on estimating training. And then it kind of dawned on me, I've had some conversations with technicians and some people in BackBay and some other industry subject matter experts that I work with, that there is a disconnect between estimators and technicians and estimators and the repair processes. And so there was a belief that there really is a strong need to have more estimator technical support. And so I've launched BackBay Estimator in the normal BackBay Discord server. So you get BackBay Estimator is going to give access to the same information as BackBay Pro, but I'm also have some private channels just for estimators that we can focus on supporting estimators better so that they can write stronger, more accurate technical sheets and make your life as a technician a bit better. So kind of with that, from your perspective, Bryce, as a technician, what are some of the challenges that you have or that you see on your daily life, with the estimator, maybe not having a full grasp of all the technical procedures that you have to do on a daily basis?
Yeah, so I'm very grateful that with the estimators I'm at my new shop, they're come from a vehicle background, so they understand it a lot better. But at my old job, there was two estimators that they used to be salesmen. So we, as techs, pretty much had to walk them through.
Like car salesmen?
Yeah, like car salesmen.
Oh, wow, okay.
So we had to walk them through how energy transfers through the car and, just stuff to look for. And, moldings need to be clean retaped. We don't like doing those for free. The little clear protectors I always see on Toyotas, Audis, Volkswagens, they're on the edges of the doors. They don't think to charge to, redo those, so then you wind up doing those for free. And it's just a lot of, I don't want to say we're nitpicky, but, when you get paid to do, a half hour here and a half hour there, it adds up over the year.
Yeah, for sure.
For every car you do. You could be looking at potentially a couple grand you're missing out on taking home in your paycheck. So it's not that we want to be nitpicky about it. It's that it's for them too, and to help them get better, and so that way we make sure we're getting paid for what we do.
Yeah, I don't think it's being nitpicky at all. I mean, it's again, those are operations that you have to do, right? And if somebody doesn't understand that has to be done or why it has to be done, it might not make any sense. I think about like battery disconnect and reconnect, right?
Yep.
A lot of times, they'll write to disconnect and reconnect the battery, but there's all these different initializations that might have to take place.
Yeah.
And well, why do I have to do that? Well, I think about like the steering wheel position sensor, right? Like it doesn't know where it is unless you tell it where it is the first time. And when you disconnect the battery, a lot of systems are going to forget that, if you will, or moonroof initializations or liftgate initializations.
Even door window glass, the automatic up and downs. You have to program a lot of those too. So.
And sometimes they're not they're not super simple sometimes.
Yeah.
And again, every tenth, 2/10, 3/10, like that just keeps adding up over time. And by understanding what needs to be done, by understanding why it needs to be done, they're in a better position to write a more complete and accurate estimate.
Yeah.
You're happier. You're more profitable. The owner is more, the shop owner, the shop management, they're more profitable. The business is more profitable. The estimators can be more profitable. And it's a win for everybody, And so, I've really been kind of, just focusing on that aspect of it. And just again, I want to. I'm not going to get into how to write an estimate. I'm not going to get into how to negotiate.
Yeah.
How to, they've got to negotiate. They've got to write an estimate. They've got to deal with customers. They got to deal with technicians that could be, unhappy. Supplements. Like it's not a lot of fun probably being an estimator. I don't envy them for what they have to go through, but it's just it's a challenging job. And so I want to be available to support the estimators. I think writing more accurate estimates, boosts shops profits. That's just the reality of the matter, and I want to help that out. Even like, do you think that it would help, as a technician, if they had a better understanding of like the OEM procedures, the different attachment methods?
Yes, but I think that has a lot to do with severity too. So like our shop that we're at, I've never seen, we were a very high severity shop. My old shop wasn't even this severe, like the amount of the high impact hits. So I think in the shop that I'm at now, it would benefit a lot.
The other thing I think from a technical standpoint, there's a cost to the estimate being inaccurate as well if they don't understand something like that. So
Yeah.
Any thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean, so say you get a little bumper hit. I'm just going to use this as an example. You get a bumper hit that's hit, down low on something, let's just say a Genesis. One thing I've noticed is Genesises have a lot of different little pieces. It's not like just one whole grill. You got to order each little chrome piece to it. And a lot of the times they'll just order the grill and think that's it, or maybe order the one chrome piece that like goes along the bottom, but they don't order all three pieces. So a lot of times I think that it'd be good to show them like when the bumper's off, how it all like works back there. Because I'm not gonna lie, I've seen some of the CCC pictures and they're not that good. A lot of the CCC pictures are not good, especially for brand new cars. We'll get brand new cars and it's like, it just looks like someone threw some ink at a piece of paper and put it on the screen.
Yeah.
It's not good.
Yeah.
It looks like I drew it. I'm not a very artistic person.
Yeah. Yeah, that's and again that causes delays. If you got to order additional parts and troubles getting them, and then the car's sitting there in a stall,
And if you get snowstorms like this, it's an extra 2 days out from the 2 days they already said.
Yeah.
So it's just tough like that. So
Yeah. What about do you ever run into situations like where you look at a panel that you think should be replaced, but it's written for repair?
oh yeah,
Yeah.
we run into it a lot.
Is it more extent of damage? Is it the type of material, or is it like a combination of both of
I
those?
would say it varies on the hit and the severity of it. So say you get a goose and a quarter panel, pretty good size hit. A lot of the times, and I know they're trying to obviously please, not always trying to please the insurance companies, but a lot of insurance companies are like, well, try and pull this. Well, it's obviously not going to be repaired. So a lot of the times they're like, well, you just want to repair it? And it's like, no, like this needs to be replaced. And I think that they just, how's the word? How's a good wording for this? I think
They just don't know though, right?
Yeah,
I mean, the reality is
they just don't understand.
If you're a car salesman and you come and start writing estimates, again, you're clicking buttons, right? Like, well, the fender's damaged and the hood's damaged, and then there's going to be a few things you'll pick up over time. But if you don't know, like, hey, that extent of damage on that quarter panel or that whatever panel is too much, if they don't understand the metallurgy, if they don't understand the energy management that you mentioned, So if they've got if estimators have a better grasp on all those things, they're going to write a more accurate estimate. They're going to replace it, and they can have those. They can take what they learned from from the Kristen and Larry type classes on the negotiations and the non-included operations, and then they can have a conversation about with somebody like why it has to be done. Not just going, well, because Bryce said so, right?
Yeah,
But if they understand the impact and I think about kink versus bend. I still get questions. I still have to explain to people, kink versus bend, and even though that rule's changed, and it's hard, and I think that we don't have as many estimators today that were a former tech and now they're an estimator.
Oh yeah, no. There's a lot of very green individuals coming into the industry.
And even if it is a technician or if an estimator has been a technician, that might have been 5, 10, 15 years ago.
Yeah, they might not know how
and
cars are nowadays.
Technology has changed.
Yeah.
So
I heard a quote. It's as soon as car technology comes out, it's pretty much outdated because they're already trying to figure out how to make something new.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
no, and then it takes us a while to catch up, I think, too often, unfortunately. But again, that's why I'm launching BackBay Estimator. It's an extension of BackBay. It's the same, connecting estimators with tool, equipment, product maker experts, with vehicle manufacturers, with ourselves, in hopes that, again, writing more accurate estimates is going to make the shop more profitable. It's going to have happier technicians, happier customers because the vehicle is getting done in a timely manner because we don't have as many supplements potentially.
Or even sooner than delivery date.
Sooner than delivery, if they understand everything. If we can capture more of that information up front, from a technical standpoint, that's my area, right? Like, again, I'm not the dollars and cents and the click on the hours, and that's not my area of expertise. But what I can do is help estimators understand the whys behind it and some of those hows behind it, so that they're in a better position to write a stronger sheet, and then everybody wins, I think.
Yeah.
And again, ultimately that customer does too. They get a car back and it's been repaired properly, and we didn't cut corners, and the technician was happy the whole time they're working on it because the estimate was written pretty much more carefully. So, so in these private chats, so again, BackBay, has always been a place to ask, questions that maybe you weren't comfortable asking. It's built for you. There's a private area in there. We'll have a peer-to-peer area in there as well. We'll put information on estimating classes that I find, certainly. Again, when Kristen and Larry are doing their things around the country, I can highlight that, or other information that's out there from an estimating perspective, and just again take BackBay, the concept of BackBay, and supporting technicians and support estimators as well, which ultimately supports technicians, which was my original goal with this whole initiative to start with, is to do all that. So I'm pretty excited about it. I think that it's going to be well received. I've already had some requests to do some interviews about it already with some publications because they're seeing the value in it. They're seeing articles. They're seeing the struggles as well. So I want to get technicians and estimators speaking the same language, trying to get them on the same page as much as possible. And again, everybody wins in that scenario.
Yeah.
All right, so if you want to write more accurate estimates and you want to increase shop profitability, how you can sign up for this is visit collisionproassist.com/estimator. It's $40 a month, same price as BackBay Pro. Again, you get the full suite of BackBay Pro plus the private estimator channel. So the learning events, the evenings like we had with Danny Hacker from Kiko. Again, attending those events will again make you a better estimator. And also similar to BackBay Pro, I'm offering a trial for estimators. So if you go to collisionproassist.com/estimator trial, that will give you free 30-day access. No credit card required, again, just like the Pro trial, to attend that, to join there. Check it out for 30 days, take it for a test drive, introduce yourself, ask some questions. We'll get you some answers, and again, start increasing some profitability in your shops by writing more complete and accurate estimates.
Yeah.
All right, well, you got anything else tonight, Bryce?
No, make sure you get your March Madness brackets in, but I'm sure by the time this goes up, it'll already be started, and probably a lot of people already be out money. So
I would imagine by the time this goes live tomorrow, my brackets will be
busted.
busted,
Yeah,
like every
probably.
year. So you'd think one of these years I'd do better, but it just never happens.
Well, it's March Madness. It's literally a gamble. It's
Yeah.
every team a 15 seed to beat the 1 seed and shock the nation.
Right.
It doesn't make sense.
Yep. And don't forget, we got NCAA wrestling tournament this week
Yep.
coming up too, so pretty excited about that. Obviously, some good matches. A bunch of Wisconsin kids gonna be wrestling, not just University of Wisconsin, and then some others from that are wrestling around the country from Wisconsin, and including the pound for pound, the best pound for pound wrestler in the country, Mr. Messenbrink. Out at Penn State. Man, Penn State's gonna run away with this thing. I think it's gonna be pretty ugly. But you know what? Oklahoma State is coming up, and they're coming up fast. I'm looking forward to seeing Jack's force and see what he can do this year.
Yeah, they're pretty impressive.
They got a lot of good young talent over there, so pretty excited. But enough about that. But hey, in closing again, thanks for your time tonight. Again, if you see me at those 2 conferences, don't forget to say hi and talk about your free gift that I'm going to get for you. So like we like to do when we're signing off here, if you're struggling with mental health or thoughts of suicide, pick up the phone, dial 988, text 988, or visit 988lifeline.org, and there's help waiting for you. You're not alone, and you matter. So with that, see you next time.
See you later.